Hey everyone. So I got these beautiful reborns together to do a special video for Jen for Creative Newborns. This is for her giveaway baby Hattie, which I was excited about doing this video, and it just seems like everything has got in my way to try to do so. So I'm kind of getting in there at the last minute, but I guess better late than never, as I always like to say. I tried to do this earlier, but I ended up having to go to the ER because of my foot, so that made me have to do this super late, but at least I have a chance to do it. So I figured to do this a little different. I didn't want to really do a changing video. I just kind of wanted to pose a couple of my reborns, just so I can concentrate on what I'm saying versus dressing them. So I have here one of the Sally twins from Bonnie Brown, and that's my little Sam or Sammy. And then I have Pixie over here, the preemie from Bonnie Brown as well. And then I have my first toddler I got. Her name is Marie. She has beautiful glass blue eyes. You cannot see in here, unfortunately. It is very late and this room is very dark, but this is kind of the only privacy I have. So I'm trying to make do. But she's gorgeous, and I got her for Mother's Day from my fiance, so she's pretty special. She's a big, chunky girl. I didn't get a chance to actually dress her. She's still in the pajamas that I put her in when we started my move. But anyhow, so I want to answer the few questions that Jen wants us to talk about in the video, and one of which is a little bit about myself. Well, I have 4 biological children. I have a 22-year-old son, a 21-year-old daughter, a almost to be 18 in May daughter, and then just turned 16 November 7th daughter as well. She was just in my last outing video with me, KK. And then I also have an adopted son that is 6. He's actually my sister's baby. He has Asperger's, but he is the most precious little boy ever. My sister has, they want to say it's a form of Down syndrome, but it's a little different. Her umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck when she was born, so it caused a lot of brain damage. So her speech is impaired. She has no concept of time or money or anything of that nature. So I'm actually her legal guardian as well. So I guess you can kind of say I have 6 children, just one very big. But she's a sweetheart. She usually helps me out with all the reborns, and you might have saw her in a lot of my videos helping out with the box openings and stuff. And she just has a heart of gold. So that's pretty much my kids. My mom passed away, it was almost Christmas 4 years ago now. No, I'm sorry. We're working on our 5th Christmas without her. I've never known my dad, so not much to talk about there. I just moved from Kentucky to Florida, as you guys well know, and I'm excited about it. I was kind of hesitated because 2 of my adult children I had to leave behind. I'm still not adjusted to that, but I know that the airline tickets are cheap. So anytime they want to come here, I want to go there. I know it's possible, so that makes me at ease a little. And right now, my almost to be 18-year-old daughter decided to fly back with her dad. She missed her friends, and with her almost being 18, I didn't want to step in her way. So right now I just have my youngest daughter and my adoptive son and my sister here with me with my fiance. And let's see, I have 3 dogs. I have Spade, Peanut, and Eve. let's see, Spade and Eve is only about 6 months apart, but they're almost 14 years old, so they're getting old. Spade is my pit and Rottweiler mix, but he is like a big teddy bear. He's one of those dogs that you look at him, he looks sad all the time. He has those really sad, droopy eyes, but he's the happiest dog ever. He thinks he's a lap dog, and he's like 75 pounds. You might have seen him in my last couple videos. He was laying down in front of the ottoman. Peanut's like 3 pounds. He's my little Chihuahua. He's brindle, short hair, apple head Chihuahua. And then Eve, which she's the 14-year-old, she actually looks like a min pin or a miniature pinscher, but she's actually full-blooded Chihuahua, short hair. So I actually had her dad. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of him due to behavioral problems, but so I know where she came from. And then I have 2 geckos and 1 angelfish. So that's my animals. I had a vape store that I just closed due to moving here. I actually let my son take it over about 4 months before I made the trip to Florida. So he is going to try to continue it online. I don't think I'm going to continue it here. I think I want to concentrate on my hobby and just enjoying life for a little bit. I do want to start, teaching myself more about reborning. I would love to do that. I mean, I've toyed around with it a little bit. I've made a couple. I can't say I'm a artist yet, but I will keep at it till I'm 100%, I'm sure. So that's a little bit about me. Well, I'm 38 now. I just turned 38 November 9th. My birthday just passed. It's 2 days after my youngest daughters. So, yeah, so that's pretty much, I don't know what else I can say about me. So yeah, I guess I'll tell you, I mean, I'm having some health problems right now. You guys know about my foot. I've been complaining about that. You probably are tired of hearing about that. But I have had some female problems too, some cysts and what have you. So my stomach's been bloating up. I almost appear to be pregnant, and I'm not. And the only reason I'm telling you this part about it is not for sympathy, but because this is how I came to found Reborns. And I know that sounds very silly, but it's the truth. So this is how I came into Reborns. Now, my fiance travels a lot. He goes from New York to Florida to Kentucky when I was there. He's a professional golfer, so he does that a lot. Plus his parents are in New York, and they have a lot of health problems right now. So just this last time, he was gone almost 10 months. I got to see him 2 weeks and 10 months, so that was very, very difficult. And in that time, I changed a lot. My stomach grew bigger due to the cyst and the health problems. And just to say, I've always loved dolls. Growing up, loved them. Actually, my grandmother has a room dedicated to her dolls. Half porcelain, half from Ashton Drake or anywhere that you can find a beautiful doll. She has them. She even has dolls that represent my kids that look almost identical to them. So, just I guess from watching her collect and me being or taking part of her collecting, I've always loved dolls. So anyhow, I was going to play a really big, I guess, April Fool's or just a joke on my fiance, which is bad to say. But I was actually Googling lifelike baby doll. And the first ones that popped up, obviously, were Ashton Drake's. And their photos look so more, whether it's realistic or better in pictures than they do in person. Because I actually ordered 2 of them. One was Little Peanut, and what was the other one? I can't think right now. It was the breathing one. Anyhow, I got them, and they had this really bad paint smell, like almost like a thinner smell. It was horrible, and they looked nothing like the pictures. So I ended up sending them back. But anyhow, as I was researching Ashton Drake, somehow I clicked on something on eBay, and it brought me to Reborns. And I was instantly amazed. I was hooked. That's all it took. And unfortunately, I will say I went crazy because at the time I had a little bit of money, and I just, oh my goodness, I just started bidding away, ordering away. And I should not have done that because, as you ladies know and gentlemen, you don't know what you're going to like. You don't know what your taste is and what you're going to prefer when it comes to these pieces of art, because that is what they are, and they're very expensive. And they take care. You know, you got to care for them to keep them in the condition that they are. So I do regret going crazy like that and spending. I will say every doll that I got is beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. I just found that it wasn't my taste or what I would prefer in a reborn. So that being said, I have a lot of them. However, not a lot that I have bonded with. So I have made sure that the ones that I didn't bond with right away, because usually you do, you know, coming out of the box if that is, you know, one for you. But those have been safely tucked away in a box so they stay new. Once I get settled, I will try to sell the ones that I haven't. Again, they're beautiful. They're just not what I was looking for. So now that I did this, I guess it was a good thing because I had so many. So now I know what I like. I know the size that I want, type of hair color, look, artist, sculptor. So that was a good thing that I got out of this, I can say. But now I have to find a lot of reborn mommies for a lot of my reborn babies because they deserve that love that they're not getting from me. So that's kind of how I found reborns and a little bit about my collecting. But there's one thing, and this will lead to the third question, is I always thought, because I only have 2 reborns that have painted hair, one of which looks penciled, not necessarily painted, and it does not look, in my opinion, realistic. And when we get these reborns, we want them to be as realistic as possible because that is the point. And you know, I don't see that up until I found your channel, Jen. Every one of your babies that I see on your channel, I mean, breathtaking. I could honestly say your painting skills are just awesome. Your hair looks real. I'm amazed, and I would just love, and I mean love, to see one of your reborns in person. And I feel like to complete my collection, other than the silicone that's on its way, which I'm excited about that. Anyhow, I would love to have a reborn that has very, very realistic painted hair, for many reasons. Just that, number one, because it takes very good skill to get very realistic painted hair. I mean, I gotta believe that takes a lot of skill. I mean, and that's just total art in itself. Not to mention Hattie is absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with her the second that I saw her on the video that you didn't think that we seen her on when you thought she was blurred out. I was excited then. So, but again, I love every baby I've seen on your channel. I enjoy your channel. I try to catch all your new live feeds as best as possible. So yeah, you know, I'm sorry that you're not seeing anything move in front of you, but I just wanted to concentrate on what I'm saying. But I hope that answers the 3 questions. But yes, I would cherish Hattie if I won her. I would absolutely adore her, as I do all my reborns. But I really would love to, you know, and again, I don't expect to win this. So eventually, no matter what happens, I do want to adopt a baby from you because I think you are a brilliant artist, and it takes a lot of skill to get that hair to look like that in painting. And like I said, I think that will complete my collection. That's what I've been looking for. So I hope that I did answer all your questions and I didn't bore you too much. And I know that I'm 15 minutes in, and I know that you have so many videos to watch, so I will wrap it up here. I do want to say, because it is Thanksgiving now, so happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And to whoever wins, if it's not me, good luck and congratulations. And I hope to see more of your videos. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do the video. It was fun, and thank you. So I will see you at your next video or live feed. Thank you again, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you have a great morning. Bye.